I have just made my own group, my own engagement group on Facebook. Hello Shape, I hope you're doing well today. In today's video I want to share with you how to find your why and stick towards it. One powerful technique. What is your why? Everyone is talking about the why. Simon Sinek has talked with us about in his book Start Your Why and Find Your Why. He is talking about his technique is actually going for sitting with a friend and actually talking to him and really telling for 3 hours stories of your life, telling for 3 hours stories of your life, and find out your life out of those stories because you get more emotional attached towards it. Other techniques are what he also talked about, by the way, when he has ticket Simon Sinek is he is also talking about the inner circle, like you have the words if you have in company what you are doing, then you have the how you are doing it, how you're producing it, and the inner thing is the why you're producing it, what is the core, what is the alignment, and what is actually the why. Just I want to ask you directly, what is for you the why? For me, the why is my alignment, is doing things that I prefer and neglecting things that I don't like, that I can't do, because the things every human being comes to the world and have an all potential. Every human being who comes in the world has their own talent in something. It cannot be that you are without talent in something, small thing. You have to find out how you can do it easily. You just grab a piece of paper and write everything down where you think that you are good. Just grab a piece of paper and write everything down where you think that you are good. You can ask your friends, you can ask your mom, your dad, and just ask down, make a list, make a ranking, and try the things out, and then you can crystallize what is actually the #1 thing that you are good at. This is actually one other technique that I just shared with you. By the way, if you have just recognized it, a little bit over delivery. So, but the technique what I want to share with you is today is a chained why question. I mean, I have it shared sometimes, you can actually check it here. I go really into the depth, but basically what you do is a chained why question. You put the why always on the answer.
You put the why always on the answer.
So, for example, if you're watching this video, you can just write down with a pen, or you can actually also type it, but I suggest with a pen because it becomes more genuine, because you're using your own wrist, okay, in your own writing, it becomes more genuine towards you. So what you do is you are writing down right now, why are you watching this video, like I'm curious, right? And then you kind of put this why in front of the answer, I'm curious. So why I'm curious, question mark. Then you go for like, well, because I want to learn something new, right? And then you put the why I want to learn something new. And then you go up and up and up. When you do it alone, you do it for at least 15 times, or you can actually go for 20, because the thing is with the why, with the chained why question, you have to actually, when you're alone, sometimes you just wanna to hit the surface, be just on a rational level, when we are just in our own neocortex. And when we just in our neocortex, we're on a rational level. But what we want to do, we want to hit the bigger one, the emotional state. And the emotional state is our limbic system. And when we go into our limbic system, what eventually happens is we get the breakthrough, and this is where we find our why, because our why is attached on our emotions, not on our rational state. It's really unrational, it's irrational, and this is actually what fuels you. So once you got like the 10th question or something like that, somewhere you feel like, oh man, my brain can't comprehend towards it, and this is actually the thing. When you find the question, you get the eureka moment, you get the breakthrough. When you got the breakthrough, this is actually the state. This is actually where you have to stop, because this is where the why is lying. Because when you just break one through and answer something that is not rational to yourself, You can actually do the second thing, okay? Because in this book that I want to introduce you just later on, one person has said that yeah, he did 2 irrational answers. So you can actually do the 2 irrational answers to dive a little bit deeper, because once you got to break through, it's like a membrane, it's like an elastic band that you have to break through, and when you just snap it, there where you go, there you can answer hundreds of questions with why. This is actually where you're in this state, in where you operate from a total different perspective, where you're fully emotional and fully aligned with yourself, and this is where you can actually leverage from. So once you have found your why, you can actually move forward, because so many people in this world are working the 9 to 5, they're hating these jobs, and they're doing it of sake of what? Yes, paying bills. Are the human being really born for paying human bills? Yes or not? Of course not. Because actually 1 to 1 trillion is that a human being becomes bored, as Gary Vaynerchuk says. So this is actually the thing we have also to take in consideration. We are not really born for paying bills. We are here for discover our own strength and showing to the world, contributing to the world. This is actually the thing. This is the power that mankind is moving on. Contributing to the world. This is actually the thing. This is the power that mankind is moving on. This is not the power that you're sitting somewhere and doing your job on your freaking 9 to 5 and something like that. This is not your power, okay? Because guess what? If you don't follow your dream, someone will hire you to make you follow their dreams. This is true. This is true. And if you want to follow dreams, first of all, you have to get the clarity. And to get the clarity, you get to find your why, which is really deep. Do this change why question and you got it. So as I said before, one person has actually written this in a book. This book is from Dean Graziosi. It's a millionaire success. He's also talking about the change why question, but in the other thing, he is talking about to have someone who's asking you.
About to have someone who's asking you.
Who's not your friend, who's not someone, your loved ones, or this is not your parent or your relative. It's someone neutral who don't know yourself, your personality. This person, when he's willing to help you, you can do it like in chain. Once you ask him, he asks you, like this one. So what you do is, he talks about the 7 deep. And the 7 deep are really, really powerful, because it's the same thing as here, but here, because you're talking to a person, you become maybe more vulnerable and stuff like that, because a person was willing really to help you, and we become vulnerable. You just need how many questions? 7 questions. The same thing as the why question, but he do it the person who's asking you this question over and over again are writing the answers down, and then he asks you. And when you got your why, you have to remember yourself every single day on your why. How you do it, you can write it on papers, put it on a wall, put it somewhere in the wall, in the toilet, everywhere where you are in or your environment. You have to remind yourself on your why. You have to remind yourself on your why, on the inner fuel, which makes you work, makes you strive, and makes you really go to the next level. So when you have find out your why, there is actually what happened. Why is Elon Musk going with the rockets? Why he has more rockets than US and America together? Because he has found his why, and he is doing this forever. So this is actually the thing. You are not a loser. You can become the best version of yourself once you have find your why, because this is the fuel, and once you have find the fuel, you can strive on. But for those of you who don't have the person who can be accountable for you, who asks you this 7 deep, who can, you can actually write it down, okay? But if it's not working for you, when you don't get breakthrough, you may need a person. When you don't have a person, guess what? I haven't had a person this also. So what I have done, I have found a coach. In this coach, what's really for myself, a turner. Even my friends in Japan says, Alex, you have just turned in 180. Because back then I was just pessimistic as hell. And this coach was actually my own torch through my cave of madness, and because he was the torch through the cave of madness, he brings me back to light. He taught me the way how we do. And guess what? Currently I also offer online one discovery coaching session for free. Yes, you have heard it right, for free. In this coaching session you can get a breakthrough, you can find your why. This is actually the thing that I want to give you, but this is your chance. I will chunk the link down below. Then you go on my website and can schedule a call with myself. We will arrange the call. If you don't confirm with the time, you can actually also comment me, PM me, and then we can actually go for the right times which I confirm with you. It's not a matter of time, it's a matter of what? Theire Shaper, I have just forgotten to tell you. I have just made my own group, my own engagement group on Facebook. So if you're willing to go over your procrastination issues, if you're willing to go to the next level, I will pick up the people who are willing to do the same, so we can actually interact, share with the techniques. This is currently, it is a free group. So make this opportunity and go into the group, and there you can engage with those people who are the same as you, so you can resonate, you can find your accountability there, and this is actually the way I want to move on. So I also will, you can actually PM myself, or I can also give you my Facebook, so you can add me on Facebook or just PM me on Facebook, so we can I can ask you some question, and then based on this result I can put you inside the group. And I hope you also can engage with myself, because I want to become more vulnerable to you guys, I want to become more accessible to you guys, I want to serve you more, and this is actually the reason why I have made up this group. So I hope you got also some value from this group, and you also get some unique content, not just this what I'm sharing on Facebook, but also other content. So this is actually the thing what I am planning. If you are in, you can write down below, and then we can actually move on. So Shaper, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Tell me down below what's the number one thing you have picked up so far, and if you like this video, give me a like and share it with your loved ones and also with your friends, because guess what, sharing is caring. I do upload every single day, so also make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because sometimes you don't want to miss this content. Have an awesome day, and as always, do not lie to yourself and pursue your passion now.